Straight to Harry Winks, and Leicester can come forward again. Jordan Ayew has Ricardo in a central area. He's got Skip, and he's gone for goal. It's Carabao Cup tie just before half-time. Close to that 18-yard line. Joe Murphy in the Tranmere goal. He's beaten. It was low down. Murphy wasn't far away as we look. It was in the bottom left corner. Murphy went that way but couldn't quite extend himself enough to make the saves. Mavididi is off the mark for the season, and early in the second half Leicester have daylight in this cup tie. Coming in 20 yards from goal, moving into a central area, and it might come back to Ndidi rather fortunately, but he will take full advantage. Right-footed, passing the ball into the bottom right corner. The attempted pass came off a Tranmere player and landed invitingly for Ndidi. It was on his left foot, but he quickly checked back onto his right. A scorer at Tranmere 12 months ago, a scorer at King Power Stadium against the same opposition to give Leicester City a 3-goal lead.
Get in at that back post. Norman just make sure he doesn't get free of him.
Winks, lots of time on the edge of the area. He's had a shot, and why not? What a stunning goal from Harry Winks late in this game to give Leicester a 4th goal. Tranmere backed off. Winks was invited to shoot, and it's a powerful, well-struck shot that's arrowed into the bottom left corner of the goal. Leicester 4, Tranmere 0. Harry Winks with a cracker.
Well, the FA Cup round 2 games. One of the games decided yesterday with Leicester City getting a comfortable victory to move to the next round of the cup competition, winning 4-0 against the Tranmere Rovers. Well, my name is OLADAPO, OKUNUBI. Welcome to Kiko Sports Show this morning. You can watch us live from anywhere across the globe. Jump on our Facebook, YouTube channels, Solutions 939 FM. All right, we've got updates coming from the world of tennis. It's coming from Formula One, and we look at football, same as transfer stories, as time keep ticking on when the transfer window will close. Well, remember, Arsenal made a signing yesterday. We look at all this morning. Now, the question this morning is about Raheem Sterling and Jadon Sancho. A lot of people are already thinking about these players and saying that which of these players would you rather get in your team? Raheem Sterling or Jadon Sancho? Remember, Raheem Sterling has been frozen out of Chelsea squad to train away from the main team alongside Ben Chilwell. And for Jadon Sancho has not been able to get a first team shirt under coach Erik ten Hag. Remember last season he played on loan at Borussia Dortmund in Germany. However, we're getting different updates. Juventus is interested in Sancho. Well, let us know who you rather have in your team. But now let's go straight and talk tennis this morning. Starting the WTA of the US Open, where Emma Raducanu was knocked out in the opening round of the US Open by Sofia Kenin in a battle of former Grand Slam champions on a Tuesday night in New York. Raducanu had struggled to recapture the magic of a fairy tale run at the Flushing Meadows 3 years ago when she became the first qualifier to win a Grand Slam. And the American Kenin sent Raducanu packing with a 6-1, 3-6, 6-4 victory in front of a Spurs crowd on Grandstand. Well, for some, they also had to get sent parking yesterday. But let's look at what happened in the wee hours of today, where Jessica Pegula defeated Shelby Rogers 6-4, 6-3 to move to the next round. Same as Jasmine Paolini beating Bianca Andreescu, coming from a set down of 6-7 to win 6-2, 6-4. And Yulia Putintseva beating Linda Noskova 7-6, 6-4 in 2 straight sets. More games to go down today, starting in the afternoon as Ajda Tamjanovic take on Elisa Mertens. And we have Barbara Grechkova against Gabriela Rose. More to go down today as Eva Jogesh against Katrina Alexandrova is scheduled for 6 p.m. And we have Araxa Rose against Emma Navarro for 8 p.m. Elisa Svitolina and Alina Karolina battling each other by 9:30. Same time, Peyton Stearns is taking on Daria Kasatkina. Let's talk about the ATP, talking about the men. Well, for Carlo Alcaraz, it started on a positive note, beating Lee 2. He had to struggle though, winning the first set 6-2 and losing the second set 4-6, but had to go to the third and fourth set to win 6-3, 6-1 convincingly. Mafia Bellucci followed Carlo Alcaraz to move to the next round, same as Tommy Paul. But for other games scheduled for today, 4 p.m., Thurman Seshavari against Francisco Kevin-Jolo, Michelle Kroger against Jiri Lehaka. Giga Dimitrov will be in action today by 4 p.m. against Arinki EJ Kata. Alexander Zverev will take on Alex de Minaur. Arthur Kazaks against Brandon Nakashima is going down also today by 5:30. More games scheduled for today, but looking at the last set of games, Memir Kemenovic against Lorenzo Musetti, scheduled for 7:30. Same time we go on board as battling Francisco Comensana and Casper Ruud against Get Morpheus. Okay, moving on from US Open this morning, and let's talk Formula One, where Williams have replaced Logan Sargent with academic driver Franco Colapinto from the remainder of the 2024 season. Sargent, 23, has been under pressure this year, and in July it was announced Ferrari's Carlos Sainz will join the team for the 2025 campaign to partner Alex Albon. At the Dodge Grand Prix last weekend, the American crashed his car heavily in a third of practice, causing extensive damage, which meant he was unable to take part in qualifying. Now, let's move on this morning, and we go to the second half of the show. It is more of qualifiers. And remember, the Super Eagles of Nigeria announced the new manager for the Super Eagles of Nigeria yesterday. That is by the Glasshouse NFF. And, announcement of the players who will also be prosecuting the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier matches against Benin Republic and Rwanda was also unveiled yesterday. Well, we're playing against Benin Republic again after losing in the World Cup qualifiers in the first leg. Now, who are these players, invited? Who picked these players? And hope there won't be issues at the end of the day with the new manager, Bruno Labbadia, saying he never picked the players. He has not gotten used to the players. Maybe just too late. Maybe Anigo Ivan would have handled this game, then allow Labbadia to come after the qualifiers. 9:09 is the time. Still Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 939 FM.
You fit sabi dribble, but you no fit dribble past malaria. If you no use insecticide-treated nets, malaria dey real low.
This message now from Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Remember, last night, 13 hours ago, the Nigeria Football Federation unveiled the 23-man roster for Benin and Rwanda AFCON qualifiers. And, well, that tag is Super Eagles time to soar. But the question is, how can these teams soar? Who picked these players? And are they even ready? Most especially with the manager coming on board, the German tactician Bruno Labbadia. Looking at the goalkeepers invited by to prosecute this game against the Benin Rwanda, Stanley Wabale, Manuka Okoye, Amas Obasogie from Bendel Insurance, according to reports we got earlier yesterday. Now looking at other players invited by the Nigeria Football Federation. For the defenders, we have the Saudi Pro League man William Trust Ekang, Semi Ajayi, Calvin Bassi of Fulham, Olisanda from South Africa, Olaino from Nottingham Forest, Bratisai Samuel Bruno, Onye Marche. For the midfielders, we have Alex Iwobi of Fulham, Frank Onyeka, coming from the English Premier League side. Alassane Yusufu, Freddy Ndidi, who scored yesterday for Leicester City in the FA Cup. Fisayo Dele Bashiru, Rafael Onyedika, beg your pardon. And for forwards, we have Ademola Lookman, who's currently battling a Chancellor Saga, between Atalanta and PSG. Samuel Chukwueze of AC Milan, Victor Osimhen, who's also not yet clear of where he's moving to. Is he staying back with Napoli, or is moving to English Premier League side Chelsea, or going to Saudi Arabia? Moses Simon coming from the French League on, Kelechi Iheanacho, who made his move to Spanish La Liga side, and Taiwo Awoniyi of Nottingham Forest with Victor Boniface of Bayer Leverkusen. Well, remember, Nigeria-Benin Republic's game is scheduled for 7th of September 2024 as Rwanda take on Nigeria on 10th of September 2024. And according to reports, all players are expected to report in Uyo on Monday, 2nd of September. Now, reactions have continued to trail the recruitment of this German tactician, Bruno Labbadia. Now, former head coach of the Super Eagles, Adigboyo Onigbide, has disclosed that only the Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, can explain why Bruno Labbadia was appointed to manage the senior national team. Recall, the German tactician was named to take over from Finidi George on a Tuesday morning. Now, Labbadia is a German football manager and former player. He played as a striker for several clubs, including Bayern Munich, Hamburg, and Cologne, and earned 2 caps for Germany national team. Well, reactions will surely cheer this, but if he gets the result expected, maybe the whole eyebrows will be reduced. Some people believe if you're coming as a manager, you must be coming, you're as good as your last game. But now talking about the manager, some of the managers that Nigeria will be playing against, I mean, this is a known face, is Gunnar Raw, former Super Eagles manager, now managing another African side, and that is Benin Republic. Now, Gunnar Raw is expected to announce his squad tomorrow ahead of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against Nigeria's Super Eagles. The Cheetahs of Benin Republic will be guests of the Super Eagles in Group D on match day 1 of the 2025 AFCON qualifiers in Uyo. The game, which comes up on Saturday, August 7, is billed for the Goswe Akpabio Stadium. The last meeting between both teams saw Benin Republic come from behind to beat Super Eagles 2-1 in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers in Abidjan in June. Now, 3 days later, Eagles will travel to Kigali to face Rwanda, while Benin Republic will host Libya in Abidjan on the match day 2 fixtures. We'll go on the break, we'll come back, we'll move away from Africa.
Ọ̀gá, ẹ̀yin gan ni mò ń ké sí. Lásán kọ́ là ń pè yín lọ́gàá. À ń pè yín lọ́gàá nítorí wípé ẹ mọ bí owó ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún yín ni. Àgàgà bí ẹ ṣe ń pinnu àti ṣe ọrọ̀ ajé pẹ̀lú ìpín ìdókòwò FCMB lónìí. Fún ìdí èyí, ẹ kú oríire ọ̀gá wa. Àbí kí n sọ pé Fẹ́mi, Usman, Nkang, Adaku, Dante àti Soma, ìpín ìdókòwò FCMB wà fún ọ láti ọjọ́ 29 oṣù keje ọdún 2024 sí ọjọ́ 4 oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún 2024. FCMB fàyè gba alábàápín ìdókòwò tí àpapọ̀ rẹ̀ jẹ́ bílíọ̀nù 15, mílíọ̀nù 7.2, ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọ̀ọ́dúnrún dín kan, igba àti mọ́kàndínlógún ìpín ìdókòwò oní 50 kọ́bọ̀ tó lọ fún náírà 7 àti 30 kọ́bọ̀ lórí ìpín kan. Láti kópa nínú ìṣòwò, lọ sórí mobile app FCMB kí o tẹ public offer tàbí kí o lọ sórí www www.fcmbgroup.com tàbí kí o lọ sí ẹ̀ka FCMB tó bá súnmọ́ ọ jùlọ láti gba fọ́ọ̀mù ìdókòwò láti ọjọ́ 29 oṣù keje ọdún 2024 sí ọjọ́ 4 oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún 2024. FCMB ìpín ìdókòwò kan wà fún ọ.
I hope say I no dey forget anything o, because this market where I come so, I suppose buy everything wey I need. Bread. No, I go buy that one near house.
Yay! Yale bread has come!
Yale bread, give me 5, oh.
Give me 1. Give me 5.
Hey, wait, money bread, bread.
Wetin be this? Yale bread. Hey, dem package am well o. I wonder how we go dey taste sha.
My sister, this bread na gbangba taste to get o. I dey always buy Yale bread, especially Yale family bread. That one e perfect for my family and e no cost at all.
In fact, na wonderment I dey.
Yale bread na the bread wey hands no dey touch till e reach your table. Assurance dey say na correct bread wey you dey shop. You fit find am anywhere.
And me, I like say the size of the Yale family bread dey always belle for me.
Yale family bread dey sweet. Chicken money bread wey hand no dey touch. The bread for your family. Yale bread.
I can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Awenia Arena Event Center?
Awenia Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they'll work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Awenia Arena really nailed it.
Yes, they did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Liberty, Okado, Ibadan, or call 0809-360-7888 or 0706-899-4970 to book your event today. Awenia Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
Welcome back to Kickoff Sports Show, live in Solutions, 93.9 FM. Shout out to Awoyemi, Peter Olumide, Olayemi Olasco, Babatunde, Camille Balogun. Good morning, Khalifa Ogunwale Adebayo. Well, remember the question I asked earlier this morning is about these two players. A lot of people are focusing on Jadon Sancho, Raheem Sterling. If you were to pick any of these two players to join your team, I'm not talking about Chelsea or Manchester United fans now. Now, which of these players would you rather pick? A Sterling or a Sancho? Looking at the age of Sterling, looking at the age of Sancho, looking at how Sancho helped Borussia Dortmund last season, Raheem Sterling, yes, maybe helped Chelsea a bit, but not up to what a lot of people expected. Who would you rather add to your team in this transfer window? And, well, we're already tracking Victor Osimhen. I mean, for Chelsea fans, it's like it's almost getting to that stage where maybe an announcement can come at any time soon, because Chelsea in talks for Osimhen. That is what we are still looking at. 9:19 is the time. Now let's talk about the UEFA Champions League this morning, where we have matches decided yesterday, and looking at what is also going down today to talk about the Champions League. Well, Switzerland's young boys defeated Galatasaray of Turkey 1-0 in the second leg of the Champions League playoff on Tuesday to qualify for the league phase of the refreshed competition following a 4-2 aggregate victory. Now, Czech champions Spartak Prague defeated Sweden's Malmo 2-0 for a 4-0 aggregate win, as they also reached the Champions League's new league phase, while RB Salzburg drew 1-1 at home with Dynamo Kiev to advance after this 2-0 first leg win. Now, looking at games going down today for the UEFA Champions League qualifiers, Karabakh of Azerbaijan will take a Croatian side Dynamo Zagreb, as Serbian side Red Star Belgrade will battle Bodø/Glimt of Norway. Czech side Slavia Praha will take on French Ligue 1 side Lille, as a Slovan Bratislava of Slovakia batters Denmark side FC Midtjylland. Well, remember, Spanish La Liga games, week 3, what is already, being played. Remember, yesterday, Dani Olmo made his return to the Spanish La Liga with the winning goal for Barcelona. Also having his debut for the team and, scoring the winner in the 2-1 victory over Rayo Vallecano. Olmo, 26, missed the Barca's first 2 games also creating space after the confirmation of Christensen's injury, which would taken longer time. Well, following that win, it was also a disaster for La Liga side Barcelona about a player who also got injured and he will be staying a longer time on the sideline. That is Barcelona suspect midfielder Marc Bernal suffered an anterior cruciate ligament injury in their 2-1 victory over Rayo Vallecano and could miss the majority of the season. Now, looking at another update here, remember games are going down in La Liga tonight, starting 6 p.m. where Athletic Bilbao will take on Valencia as Rayo Vallecano will battle Leganés, same 6 p.m. And by 8:30 tonight, Atletico Madrid will battle Espanyol at home as Alaves travels to play Real Sociedad. But remember, no one will want to forget some matches are played over the weekend in Germany and in England.
The Week 1 German Bundesliga started last Friday as Florian Wirtz last gaps winner and defending champions Bayer Leverkusen a dramatic 3-2 victory over Mönchengladbach at the Borussia Park. On Saturday, the Red Bulls remain unbeaten in their last 8 league openers at home, defeating Bochum 1-0 with the help of Antonio Nusa's debut goal. Mainz 05 and Union Berlin played out a 1-1 draw at the Mewa Arena. Offenheim campaign kick off to a winning start as they overcome newly promoted Holstein 3-2. Freiburg started a Julian Schuster reign, defeating Stuttgart by a 3-1 scoreline. Bremen battled to secure a 2-2 draw against Augsburg. Frankfurt lost 2-0 to Dortmund.
They don't win this game. Here's Gittins. Gittins! Sensational! There's been so much talk of change at Borussia Dortmund. But it's a young star that was already here who has made the difference. Jamie Gittins. Referee had a look at that and sees no case to answer. That's a great turn by Gittins. Dortmund on the move. Can they finish the game? Gittins. He'll go alone. What a night for Jamie Gittins. 2 for him, 2 for Dortmund. A match-winning brace on Nuri Sahin's home debut as Dortmund coach.
On Sunday, Vincent Kompany made a winning start to life as Bayern's manager guiding the German giant to a thrilling 3-2 victory over Wolfsburg at the Volkswagen Arena. Also, Heidenheim kicked off their Bundesliga campaign by beating St. Pauli 2-0 at the Melantor Stadium. The second week of the English Premier League began last Saturday as Brighton defeated Manchester United 2-1, which came as a shock and sudden twist for Manchester United fans.
Going for in the middle, dangerous cross, very dangerous, drops to Mitoma. Mitoma whips it, should be 1-0, it's 1-0! It's Danny Welbeck again. Danny Welbeck in a rich vein of form scores for the second game running. High line from Brighton, Mazraoui forcing it through for Diallo. This spells danger. Diallo up against Inchwood. Diallo works it in field and he scores. Diallo hauls Manchester United level in front of the away fans. Adingra, he digs it across, should be the match-winning moment. Pedro! Brighton have won it in added time. And listen to the Amex roar. Massive, massive moment. Manchester United thought they'd won it. Joao Pedro does win it for the Seagulls. 2 games, 2 wins, top of the league. It's just brilliant to be Brighton.
Tottenham bashed Everton by 4-0 with Yves Bissouma, Son Heung-min and Christian Romero getting their names on the score sheet. West Ham United beat Crystal Palace 2-0 as Nottingham Forest won against Southampton by 1-0. while Alex Iwobi inspired Fulham to a 2-1 win against Leicester City. Manchester City marked victory over Ipswich Town with a 4-1 win as Haaland bashed the hat-trick. While on Sunday, Bournemouth and Newcastle played a 1-1 draw, while Chelsea defeated Wolves 6-2. The highest goal margin of the weekend, and Liverpool beat Brentford 2-0.
Okay, now talking about Premier League side, most especially the transfer window, Chelsea and Manchester United are in talks over two separate deals for Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling. Well, would that be a swap deal or with cash? The possibility of Sancho signing for Chelsea and Sterling joining United is now being seriously considered. Chelsea's proposal to United was always going to involve a player moving the other way, and it is thought Benchua and Sterling were the players being offered. Now, Brighton and Hove Albion signed a Turkey fullback Ferdi Kajago from Fenerbahce in Turkey for £25 million plus £4.2 million in add-ons. Okay, now talking about other players in the transfer window this morning. Remember, we're talking about Victor Osimhen. Now, according to Fabrizio Romano this morning, many declared that direct talks between Chelsea and Victor Osimhen's camp to continue today. Now, Al Ahly proposal remains valid on table, but will only be activated if Chelsea can't agree on terms with Osimhen. All right, now keep tracking the players in the transfer window, most especially what teams are doing in the window. So a few days to the end of the transfer window, Bilal El Kounos is expected to have medicals with Leicester City today. The Foxes have agreed a deal at just over £19 million to sign the attacking midfielder from Genk. Keep looking at what the transfer window looks like for Ipswich Town that got promoted to the English Premier League, lost against Liverpool, had a draw in the match day 2. Now the team has agreed a deal worth £8 million with Luton Town for forward Chidozie Ogbene. But for Liverpool, after bringing in a goalkeeper, according to reports we are getting right now, the team is expected to make contact with Juventus over a deal for Federico Chiesa. I just hope at the end of the day, no one will be singing the song by Techno that a team did them wayo. So, while you're signing players, think twice. My name is OLADAPO. OKUNUBI. I'll be wrapping up with Techno Wayo, and coming up next is from the Dailies, Comrade Adeshokwe. Comrade Adedamola Lafenwa coming on board right now, looking at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. Like we always say, we say keep doing sports and stay safe.
Love you know